sides quietly. It's always nice to have an overflow for penning. That really says that you get the meaning of penning, which is very, very special to us here at Wagner. Welcome to all of you, and congratulations to the class of December 2010. We may diverge just briefly from the program, but I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Dr. Paula Dentrapello. I've been here over 15 years, and right now I'm chairing the program. We have come from a department for many, many years. We're celebrating our 65th anniversary this coming June as a nursing program here at Wagner, and we've come forward from a department to a full school of nursing, and are named by one of our graduates and donors, Mrs. Evelyn Spiro. Tonight, we have some first and some last that I'd like to mention. First of all, there have been many years since our graduates have worn white. And though it was a tumultuous decision, I got to know the second degree class very well. And I have to say, I think they learned a lot about the world in coming to this decision. But I did not tell them before they made the decision themselves, by consensus, that Cleveland Clinic, which is the foremost of all the medical centers in the United States, voted for all of their nurses must wear white. And they did this after much research, finding that people really trust nurses in white. So I'm real proud of the class. We don't know what the future classes will bring, as one of our professors was telling them in the Reid and Castaneda. Be careful, because when you drop a coin in the stream, there are many ripples, so you have to think, what will this precipitate in the future? But I have a feeling we're going back to being more professional. And I love that idea, because I think we've lost much of our symbolism. You may or may not know that this is the International Year of the Nurse, because it is the 100th anniversary of Florence Nightingale's death. She died in 1910, and of course was almost a centurion herself, and was the foremost founder of modern professional nursing. We have a last, because our provost, our undergraduate director, will come after, and I will introduce her, Dr. Laura Lieber, and myself tonight, is going to be taking the presidency of a college in California in June, and though we'll miss her, we're also very proud of her, and she's been a tremendous support for our program throughout the years. And so we'll talk more about that in a few moments. I just want to say that in this time of flux in healthcare, Wagner College Nursing has mostly and many very committed futuristic professors and clinical instructors who have really made this time something of an opportunity. We started off with a summit in September to uncover goals and ideals that we'd like to see happen. And I forgot to say turn off your phones, so this is a good time to say that. And with that, we are committed to some of the ideals that just came out of a very important 2-year study that was commissioned by the Institute of Medicine, which is part of the prestigious Academy of Sciences, along with the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation that supports nursing. They had 4 important key messages that will really direct nursing for the future. We're very proud of that message, and we're committed to working with those 4 ideals. I'd like to read them to you. It was a landmark report. It came out in October of this year, and the talk is everywhere. It was called The Future of Nursing, Leading Change While Advancing Health. These are the 4 main messages that give a vital role for those of you that are graduating. Nurses should practice to the full extent of their education and training. Nurses should achieve higher levels of education and training through an improved education system that promotes seamless academic progression. Nurses should be full partners with physicians and other healthcare professional team members in redesigning healthcare in the United States. And lastly, effective workforce planning and policy making require better data collection and information infrastructure. Wagner is committed to that. We have already begun our second degree program 6 years ago. We have accelerated our RN to BS program because many nurses are now going to be required to have bachelor's to practice. We are in the process of starting a Doctor of Nursing Practice program here, and we hope to work very closely with Robert Wood Johnson and the Institute of Medicine to advance health. And once again, I want to congratulate the class, and I want to welcome Dr. Deborah Lieberman, who is our provost.
Thank you, Chair Kateva. I am looking at you in these whites, and I just want you to take my blood or do a surgery or something. You look fantastic and so professional, and I just have to start by saying congratulations to every one of you. You're just, I'm so proud of you. So let me start by lowering this a little. This Paul is a little bit taller than I am. Okay. I've been doing this pinning, part of this pinning, for 7 years now, my 7 years at Wagner, and I think this is my last pinning that I'm going to be participating in because I'll be leaving Wagner in June, which is very bittersweet for me, though, to go to a university in California. And I did look on the website just before I came over here, and it's 22 degrees here and 87 degrees there. Not that that has anything to do with my decision, but it felt kind of good when I was looking on their website and it was 87. I just want to take a few minutes. I want to talk about a few things that I've seen in the 7 years that I've been here with the School of Nursing. First of all, I do not think anywhere in the country, regardless of the prestige of the institution or the size of the institution, will you find a better, more skilled, more dedicated, more committed, more collegial group of faculty in a School of Nursing. We are, I cannot tell you how fortunate we are to have this group of committed professionals supporting everything we do for our students. Would you just join me in thanking them? And it's very interesting because Wagner College is so much grounded in the concept of theory to practice. And it's this concept, when you think of nursing or other kinds of professional programs like nursing, theory to practice, that's what it's all about. Theory in the classroom, practice outside the classroom, and this is what they epitomized. Wagner College, across the curriculum, tries every day in the curriculum to be much more interdisciplinary and to have theory of practice as a way of life for every one of our students. But the thing that makes the nurses separate from so many others is it's not just theory to practice, but it's theory to practice in a way that everything that you do in that practice is helping someone else's life. And that's exactly what grounds the nurses that you see sitting here in front of you. They take the theory and the skills from their classroom, they put it into practice, and they are just absolutely committed with compassion and passion to every single patient or person with whom they serve. So I want you all to join me in congratulating these nurses who are going out and taking the theory that they've learned here, putting it into practice, and enhancing every life with every person whom you interact. I thank you for taking on this profession as your livelihood. Finally, one of the reasons that I feel so even though I have no desire to ever interact with blood or anything like that. But I feel so close to the nurses is because my mother was a nurse, and my mother was everything I ever wanted to be as a child, everything I ever wanted to be when I grew up. And when I look at the nurses here today, I think about everything that my mother characterized and everything that she embodied. And when she passed away, I planted a tree just outside this building, actually, in her honor. And I put a plaque at the bottom of that tree that I think represents my mother, and I think it represents every nurse in this room. And on the plaque, it's a psalm from the Bible, and it says, "She opens her mouth with wisdom, and the teaching of kindness is on her tongue." And when I think of nurses, I think you have the wisdom from the professors that you've had here, and you are going out into the world, and you're only teaching kindness through your skills with every patient with whom you interact. So I wish you a tremendous life and great joy in choosing this profession and practicing it for the rest of your lives. Thank you.
Now I'd like to introduce the undergraduate director, Professor Patricia Tupper, who has a few words for you.
Family, friends, faculty, and graduates, welcome. I don't think I'll be as research-based as Dr. Trapello or as eloquent as Dr. Lieberman, because I'm going to read a piece to you that I've saved over the years, and I read it almost every penny, just in case you're not quite sure what we do. This powerful statement illustrates what nurses do. While recently traveling on business, I noticed a billboard with a picture of a police officer on it. The caption read, "I save lives. What do you do?" What a powerful statement and a great way to illustrate the significant work police officers do. The same billboard could be used for nurses, because when all is said and done, that is the essence of what we do. We save lives, and we improve lives. No matter what specialty or work setting we're in, our impact is significant and far-reaching. It's always challenging to convey to outsiders what do we do in terms that are meaningful to them. There is still a widespread belief that nurses are helpers to the physician, obediently and selflessly following every order that they write. What most people, even some nurses, fail to recognize is that nursing is an independent and an autonomous profession. It is a knowledge-based profession with its own body of science, research, and practice standards. Nurses develop their own plan of care for patients, just as physicians do. We use critical thinking skills. We initiate life-saving measures and conduct comprehensive, precise evaluations and monitoring. We teach, counsel, coach, nurture, and support. We are healthcare experts in our own right. Nurses possess great body of healthcare knowledge and experience, even right out of nursing school. And while part of our job is sometimes to coordinate orders and treatments, we do not blindly follow orders. We interpret, translate, evaluate, and apply judgment. We also consult with others and advise others and many of the members of the healthcare team. We then skillfully plan, implement, administer, manage, and coordinate all aspects of care to the established standards of nursing practice. When I'm out in non-healthcare circles and I find people find out that I'm a nurse, some say with a tinge of disgust in their voice, "Oh, I could never do that." And I say to them, "You're right, you probably couldn't." Nursing's not for everyone. It's challenging to have someone's life, health, and well-being in your hands all the time. When people sympathetically say nurses work so hard, I sometimes respond, "Yes, you're right, we do." It's very hard saving lives, promoting health, and improving the welfare of our patients. But the question I feel most remarkable and annoying is, you're so intelligent. Why aren't you a doctor? As if intelligent people are doctors. And only intelligent people become doctors. Intelligent people are nurses as well. When I was recently asked that question for the first time in decades, I gave the questioner my standard answer. It is precisely because I am so intelligent that I chose nursing. Nursing and medicine are two entirely different career paths. One is not an elevated version of the other. I chose nursing because it keeps me in close proximity to healthcare consumers, where I believe I can do the most good. I sometimes add, don't ever underestimate the amount of intelligence, science, and skill needed to be a great nurse. We make it look easy because we're so good at what we do. So the next time someone asks you what you do, consider responding. I save lives and improve health. What do you do? It's my esteemed pleasure to announce to you the class speaker, Roxanne George, who has been voted in by her classmates to represent everybody. Roxanne?
Says, we did it, doing it, and we did it well. So, now that I've got your attention, before I get into the greeting, I would like to briefly introduce everyone to the second degree Wagner teaching methods, one of them, that so successfully helped us learn. So I'd like you all to join me in a rendition of this energetic, motivational teaching stylings of our professors. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yes. Do we have to check for a pulse? Okay, follow my cue. When I say nursing, you say leader. Nursing! Leader! Oh, come on, you guys, come on. Let's try that again. When I say nursing, you say leader. Nursing! Leader! Nursing! Leader! When I say patient, you say care. Patient! Care! Patient! Care! You guys are okay. All right. Now somebody, anybody, somebody say A, B, C. A, B, C. What's ABC? Airway, breathing, circulation. Airway, breathing, circulation. Yay! All right, give yourself a round of applause. Learning has occurred. Okay. Now, seriously. My fellow graduates, Dr. Trapello, professors, clinical instructors, preceptors, everybody in the Wagner administrative and support team, family, friends, greetings, welcome. I'm honored and privileged to speak on behalf of our future nurse leaders, the second degree students of the class of 2010. We would like to start by thanking that amazing triad that contributed to our success in this program. And that triad is our family, our faculty, and our friends. I tend to be a little bit of a crier. I'm going to try to hold it down, okay? We have many things to celebrate. We really did a hell of a job. let me clarify. I don't know how many of you guys know that we had 100% pass rate on our comp exams. That's 100%. Okay, that was a 3-hour, 180 question test. Some of us, yeah, I know. Okay, I was about to get to that, Dr. Jalloh. We're expected to get 100% pass rate on our NCLEX as well because Dr. Jalloh has told us she's already ordered the banner. Therefore, I guess we kind of have to get that done. Okay, as nursing students, we learned the basic philosophy of Wagner here. Nursing is an art and a science. With this understanding, we happily wanted to join this profession. It was hard as hell. Don't get it twisted. But we learned a really valuable lesson. That if you can conceive it, you know where I'm going. You can believe it, and you damn sure can achieve it. So, at this time, let's go back to what we learned at the beginning. When I say nursing, you say, oh, no, you guys didn't get the lesson. All right, where's Professor ADC?
She has something to be read, though, don't worry.
Okay. When I say nursing, you say leader. Nursing, leader. Nursing, leader. Leader, nursing. Yeah! Give them a round of applause. Thank you. At this time, I would like to invite our male nurses. Not that we want to qualify because we're all nurses. John, Tom, because we would like to present our faculty with a single white rose each. A single white rose represents gratitude, honor, new beginnings. New beginnings, that's what I meant to say there, and remembrance. So with that in mind, the Wagner College second degree nursing students class of 2010 would like to honor our Wagner faculty family by expressing our gratitude with a single white rose for your stewardship as we embark on our new beginnings in the field of nursing. Please accept this token. You guys, you missed your cues. What's going on? Okay, guys, we're going to have to take some pulses. Okay? Please accept this token of our appreciation. We will remember you always. Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys. Somebody broke the lantern. Okay, that's my time. Thank you.
first of all, that was just probably one of the most interesting and intriguing ways to reach your class and everyone, Roxanne. So thanks, and thanks for the flowers all. That was so special. I'd like to also have Jane read what Anne-Marie stated, if you could just stand and read it, because she did want to be here, Professor Dowling, but her child has a band recital. And you know how that is.
I get to go first. I'm almost 10, but she's not. I just want to congratulate all of you. You know how I feel about all of you. I've had the pleasure of teaching you several courses as a whole. You're a wonderful group. I think I've probably spent a lot of time with you one-on-one also. A lot of time. So I congratulate you. I call you my nurses. And I wish you well. And I hope to hear from all of you. Love you guys. Professor Dowling Passionova couldn't be here this evening, so she asked that I would read something to you. Please know that I am very disappointed that I'm not here in person. Tonight is like an NCLEX question. I had to decide between two right answers, one being the best. A, be here with all, congratulating these fine individuals who have successfully completed a baccalaureate degree in nursing and thereby fulfilling the call to action that the recent Institute of Medicine's, better known as the IOM, Future of Nursing Report, demands. Or B, be with my middle son who is soloing for the first time in his school's Christmas concert. Is there really a best answer? Please know that I am proudly listening to the sounds of the season. I am proudly thinking of each and every one of you. I can't wait to learn how each of you will make a difference in the lives of those who's entrusted to your nursing care. Congratulations.
Okay, so thank you. And I just thought after Roxanne's talk that we had to hear from Professor Anne-Marie Dowling Passionova, because I knew there were a lot of things relating to her lectures, and I was getting a real kick out of that. Before I introduce Dr. Lauren O'Hare, who will be doing the presenting of pens, I just want to really take an opportunity to thank you all first for the feedback that you gave me. Each and every student gave me written feedback. I do appreciate that. I will tell you that it was very constructive, but I really have to say that one theme that came through over and over, and even though I told her personally I wanted to make it, you know, more than just personal, that Joan Melia, who heads up our Nursing Resource Center, just was mentioned over and over again, and I really think she was I'd also like to thank so many of our adjunct professors who came tonight. That's really so supportive and so helpful. And I'd really like to thank all of our full-time faculty. They just worked nonstop. We started meeting at 4 o'clock and worked through dinner and then came here, and that's just sort of how we work, and we enjoy it, and they're so committed, and you know, we just really appreciate them. And we really appreciate Maria and Fran, who basically run nursing for us. And Maria set up the ceremony, and Fran works with disabled clients and couldn't be here tonight. And she sends her well wishes to you, so we want to thank them too. It's a hard profession that you're entering, and I thought as Roxanne spoke that I had to tell you just this quick little snippet that a couple of months back I was with Dr. Lieberman, who just spoke at St. Clair's in Denville, and they're redesigning their entire hospital with the help of a nurse architect. And she was an architect first, and she works full-time now for St. Clair's and is doing beautiful things on site with the hard hat, the drawings, everything. And one thing she said as I was leaving, and she said, well, don't worry, if there's a shortage of nursing jobs, I'll never go back to nursing. I became a nurse second. And she said, it's not because I didn't love it, it's too hard. And, you know, there's something to be said for that. But nothing's worth doing or having unless it is hard. And I would advise you to think about that as you prepare for the NCLEX and as you go looking for jobs, and know that we're here to support you in looking for them and in sustaining them. And I just want to thank you so much and wish you all the best. So with that, I'd like to introduce Dr. O'Hare, who's led us through many years, and thank her for her service too.
Good evening and welcome. We are going to begin the presentation of pins right now, so that's your cue. The photo ops are on their way. I'm going to be reading the name of each graduate and the individual who's going to be placing the pin on the graduate. And at first I'm going to begin with Theresa Abdul-Massih being pinned by Professor Jane DeFazio.
Yeah, and this yeah, there you go. Folks, hold on. I need you to look here, okay? Yeah. Sorry. Here you go. Thank you.
Taina Baker, being pinned by Rosa M. Baker.
Thank you.
The next student is Tehmina Bhojani.
Thank you.
Got it?
Next graduate is Erica Flynn. Jennifer Hewitt, being pinned by Dr. O'Hare. Rugiatu Jalloh, pinned by Dean.
Kateva, being pinned by Professor Votto. Klingele. Being pinned by Jon R. NinaEliza Krietchman. She's being pinned by Professor Bhojani. Deanna Licht. Deanna being pinned by Jon R. Cheryl Martins. Cheryl's being pinned by Miss Rachel Ryan and Gabriella Jean. Her daughter, Gabriella Jean.
Oh.
And Rachel's a nurse who graduated from our program last year, as a matter of fact.
here.
Milano. Alla Naftali.
Thank you so much for everything.
Jennine Peterkin. Pinned by Dr. O'Hare. Being pinned by Tiara and Chicago. And your son. Cedric. Jon R, being pinned by one of our very valued adjunct professors, Sharon L.
Cecilia Sykes.
Amanda Tice, being pinned by Dr. J.
Votto. Sanela Vukovic. We'd like to congratulate all of the graduates with their shining pins this evening. All the best. Congratulations. And at this point in the program, what we are going to do is the traditional candle lighting ceremony and Nightingale Pledge. Now, if the graduates could please stand so together we can recite the Nightingale Pledge. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to practice my profession faithfully. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standards of my profession, and I will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping and all family matters coming to my knowledge within my practice. With integrity, I will endeavor to devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care. Congratulations.
Extinguish your candles. Carefully. And Professor Joanne Cornelia will have some closing remarks.
Well,
first would like to congratulate the class of December 2010. This is a wonderful day, and I think I met almost every one of you maybe May of 2009 for your interview and your first exam. The entrance test, which was quite distressing, but as you can see, everyone is here 15 months later, and I was here for your last exam, the RN Comp, and everybody passed. This is great. It's a great day. It's been my pleasure to work with each and every one of you. It's really been a good experience. I wish you all success and happiness in your new career as a nurse. It's a wonderful profession, and there's a lot of opportunities, and I hope you experience all the positives that nursing has to offer. So keep in touch, enjoy this day, and to all of you, thank you very much for coming, and we're having some light refreshments down in the Nursing Resource Center where I live. And I hope that you join us and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Joe, can you tell them how to get there?
Follow the crowd when you go out this door right here, down the stairs, it says Nursing Resource Center. I'm in the basement, okay? Thank you.
Before you go, I need to get a group shot of you for the paper, okay? Can you get the lights up?
We have the lights.
Can we get the lights up, please?
Thank you.
In the front. Thank you. Perfect.
Let's just get the paper and then all the other photographers.
Sir, excuse me. Okay. You're perfect, just like you are. Yep. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Congratulations.
Just want to... Wait.